92.5% will fail to recognize these 1960s vintage cars by its rear end. Hit that subscribe button and see if you're one of the lucky few. Let's roll. Is this car the 1962 Maserati 3500 GT, the 1965 Triumph TR4A, the 1964 Porsche 911, or the 1968 Volvo Amazon? The answer is C, the 1964 Porsche 911, the rear-engine pioneer that started Porsche's defining legacy. Which car is this? 1964 Rover P5, 1963 Lincoln Continental, 1961 Ford Zodiac, or 1968 Peugeot 404? The answer is B, the 1963 Lincoln Continental, famous for its iconic suicide doors and presidential swagger. Can you guess this ride? 1962 Volvo Amazon, 1967 Fiat Dino, 1969 Pontiac GTO, or 1960 Ford Anglia? The answer is C, the 1969 Pontiac GTO, a true muscle legend that fueled the late 60s horsepower wars. What car is this? 1965 Lancia Fulvia, 1962 Austin A40, 1968 Opel Rekord, or 1960 Chrysler 300F? The answer is D, the 1960 Chrysler 300F, known for its wild cross-ram V8 setup and huge low-end torque. Any idea what car this is? 1963 Mercedes 220 SE, 1968 Triumph Spitfire, 1961 Jaguar E-Type Series 1, or 1960 Hillman Minx? The answer is C, the 1961 Jaguar E-Type Series 1, called the most beautiful car ever made. Is this ride familiar? 1961 Fiat 1500, 1968 Dodge Charger RT, 1967 Citroën DS, or 1963 Saab 96? The answer is B, the 1968 Dodge Charger RT, a muscle icon and movie chase superstar. Know this one? 1966 Renault 16, 1968 Opel Kadett, 1964 Rambler American 440, or 1962 Triumph Herald? The answer is C, the 1964 Rambler American 440, a champion of simple, economical American motoring. Which classic is this? 1960 Chevrolet Impala, 1964 Volvo P1800, 1969 Fiat 124, or 1961 Peugeot 403? The answer is A, the 1960 Chevrolet Impala, known for its dramatic tail fins and smooth cruiser vibe. Guess this machine: 1963 MG Magnet, 1966 Opel Rekord, 1968 AMC AMX, or 1969 Datsun Bluebird? The answer is C, the 1968 AMC AMX, a rare two-seat American muscle car that stunned critics. What ride is this? 1967 Triumph GT6, 1962 Studebaker Avanti, 1961 Fiat 2100, or 1969 Renault Caravelle? The answer is B, the 1962 Studebaker Avanti, a fiberglass speed machine with record-setting ambition. Any clue what this is? 1961 Mercedes 219, 1964 BMW 1800, 1967 Cadillac Eldorado, or 1966 Fiat 850? The answer is C, the 1967 Cadillac Eldorado, boasting a huge V8 and advanced front-wheel drive. Recognize this one? 1962 Renault Dauphine, 1966 Ford Anglia, 1964 Peugeot 404, or 1969 Nissan Fairlady Z. The answer is D, the 1969 Nissan Fairlady Z, the car that launched the legendary Z car dynasty. What car do you think this is? 1967 Volvo 140, 1960 Citroën Ami, 1966 Alfa Romeo Spider 1600, or 1964 Fiat 1600S? The answer is C, the 1966 Alfa Romeo Spider 1600, famous for its role in The Graduate. Can you name this one? 1968 Opel GT, 1962 Saab 95, 1965 Ford Mustang GT, or 1961 Morris Oxford? The answer is C, the 1965 Ford Mustang GT, the car that defined the pony car movement. Which car might this be? 1963 Buick Riviera, 1969 Triumph TR6, 1962 Hillman Minx, or 1967 Renault 12? The answer is A, the 1963 Buick Riviera, admired for its sleek Bill Mitchell styling and smooth V8 grace. Guess this ride? 1961 Peugeot 204, 1962 Ford Zephyr, 1965 Chevy 2 Nova, or 1968 Fiat 124 sedan? The answer is C, the 1965 Chevy 2 Nova, loved for its lightweight and easy power upgrades. Think you know this? 1967 Jensen Interceptor, 1963 Opel Capitan, 1968 Skoda 100, or 1961 Ford Anglia? The answer is A, the 1967 Jensen Interceptor, a British GT with American V8 Thunder. Recognize this classic? 1969 Plymouth Fury 3, 1963 Fiat 1500, 1962 Volvo Amazon, or 1966 Renault 10? The answer is A, the 1969 Plymouth Fury 3, a big comfy cruiser with serious engine options. What car is this? 1961 Vauxhall Velux, 1962 Pontiac Grand Prix, 1968 Opel Commodore, or 1964 Triumph Herald? The answer is B, the 1962 Pontiac Grand Prix, mixing sporty style with luxury refinement. Which one is this? 1969 Fiat 125, 1966 Ford Galaxy 500, 1960 Volvo PV544, or 1963 Renault Floride? The answer is B, the 1966 Ford Galaxy 500, a NASCAR favorite with strong FE engines. What might this be? 1966 Peugeot 404, 1963 Opel Rekord, 1969 Ford Torino, or 1964 Volvo 122S? The answer is C, the 1969 Ford Torino, the base for later Cobra and Talladega hot versions. Can you guess this? 1968 Fiat 125, 1963 Aston Martin DB5, 1961 Citroën DS, or 1966 Skoda 1000? The answer is B, the 1963 Aston Martin DB5, James Bond's most famous ride. Is this one familiar? 1964 Triumph TR4, 1961 Rover 100, 1964 Thunderbird, or 1968 Peugeot 204? The answer is C, the 1960 Ford Thunderbird, a pioneer in American personal luxury. Any idea what car this is? 1963 Renault 8, 1962 Opel Capitan, 1968 Fiat 1100, or 1966 Oldsmobile Toronado? The answer is D, the 1966 Oldsmobile Toronado, one of the first big V8 front-wheel drive American cars. Which car is this? 1961 Mercedes 220, 1964 Fiat 1800, 1965 Rolls-Royce Silver Cloud, or 1968 Opel Kadett? The answer is C, the 1965 Rolls-Royce Silver Cloud, the hand-built global symbol of prestige. Guess the classic. 1961 Land Rover Series 2, 1963 Toyota Stout, 1969 Ford F-250, or 1968 Bedford CA? The answer is C, the 1969 Ford F-250, a rugged workhorse that strengthened Ford's truck legacy. Think you know it. 1962 Peugeot 403, 1968 Plymouth Roadrunner, 1961 Fiat 1200, or 1967 Opel Capitan? The answer is B, the 1968 Plymouth Roadrunner, the affordable muscle icon with the famous beep beep horn. What classic is this? 1962 Opel Caravan, 1968 Peugeot 404 wagon, 1964 Mercury Comet Villager, or 1966 Volvo Amazon wagon? The answer is C, the 1964 Mercury Comet Villager, a stylish, practical family favorite. Recognize this machine? 1961 Chevrolet Corvette C1, 1967 Lotus Europa, 1962 MG Midget, or 1968 Triumph Vitesse? The answer is A, the 1961 Corvette C1, the early icon that shaped America's sports car identity. Can you tell what car this is? 1965 BMW 1600, 1962 Alfa Romeo 2600, 1964 Rover P4, or 1968 Mercedes 280 SL? The answer is D, the 1968 Mercedes-Benz 280 SL, the elegant pagoda with crisp, balanced handling.
Thank you very much for watching. If you liked our video, give us a like, subscribe to the channel, and check out our other videos you'll see right now.